Welcome back, guys. I'm Zell, and today we've got another one of these little keychain or small locking pocket knives. The Cold Steel Micro Recon 1. This one is the Tonto version. Alright, so let's get right into it. We have a G10 tight material here for handle scales. Cold Steel has a specific name for it, and I forgot to look it up, but it is very good, and the texture on it works very nicely. As we get a look around the knife, some of the important things to note here. We have a pin here and a pin here, but where we have our screws come through right here, Cold Steel has captured them. Very nice. Makes for a very nice look. Look on the other side, we can see the other ends of our pins, pivot screw, and our two body screws. Everything, appearance-wise, is just really slick. And as we open this little guy up, we have a Tonto blade. And as you can see, my little Micro Recon 1 has had the paint removed. And the reason for that is, it is paint or something of that sort. It is not a good coating for a blade. We'll just put it that way. However, we do have an Ozark blade. It has been stone washed under that coating, and it looks pretty darn nice. Now, the blade length is about 1 3/4 inches with the edge length of a little bit shorter, but not much. And it's pretty decent Ozark steel, so not the greatest steel in the world, but it gets back to that easy to sharpen, easy to maintain. And we do, of course, get the triad lock. And I will caution you on this. Whenever you first get one of these, that triad lock is stiff. Stiff enough that it made me not really want to use the knife. But, after some use, after I gave in and used the knife some, it has loosened up to where it'll work just like any other Cold Steel. Now, that right there brings something to light. This is a knife that has that one thumb stud bigger than the other. And on this knife, I have no clue why Cold Steel would have done that. Moving on to ergonomics. Let's see, I got it with my right hand there. That's where things get a little weird with this knife. We have this, pistol grip style handle, which, you should be putting your hand around it like that. My hand does not fit in it. I wear somewhere between a medium and a large glove, and this knife has never felt right in my hand. You do have this kind of jimping back here that they put in the handles, and it works, but it's also weird. And I think that's my biggest beef with the knife, besides the coating they put on the blade, is that it's just not ergonomic for me in any sense of the word. Now, putting this lanyard on it did help, but still, it's not great. And whenever you take a little bitty knife like this and you put a big old lanyard like this on it, you've kind of defeated the purpose of having a little bitty knife, haven't you? Anyhow, back to the good stuff. If you do remove the coating on the blade, Cold Steel has etched their Cold Steel and Taiwan in this side and the Recon 1 in this side. So if you're a Cold Steel fan, all of your marking is still there. And that's pretty nice. And overall, guys, this is a really tough little knife. Of all of the little keychain knives we've looked at, this is probably the most heavy duty. Does it make it the best? Well, that's up to you. For me, it doesn't. For me, I would carry one of the Spydercos, but you have to realize the Spydercos cost twice as much. This little dude's about 20 bucks. So overall, guys, it's not my favorite. Could it be your favorite? Absolutely. If you're a triad lock guy, this could be absolutely the pocket knife for you, or the keychain knife for you. I'm not exactly a Cold Steel guy, and I'm not going to put up with the weight and the goofy ergonomics. Or, even though I've removed it, the kind of junky coating they put on there. For 20 bucks, is it alright? Well, whenever you look at it from the $20 point of view, and the fact that it also does come in a drop point, yeah, it's a pretty good deal for 20 bucks. If you can find one of these right around $20, you can't go wrong with this. Of everything we have looked at so far, I think at 20 bucks for a small locking pocket knife, this is probably the top of the heap, even with the bad coating and the wonky ergonomics. Anyhow, guys, that's about it on the Cold Steel Recon 1 Micro. I really appreciate you guys stopping by and hanging out with me for a few minutes. I hope this was helpful. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. And you have a wonderful day, and I'll see you next time.